Here's the time. You're gonna play with me. That's what handmade wood. Yeah, but that's an actual one. You don't like it? I like it. I just want an actual one. You don't want me to try squishy? No, that. Those one are good. I don't want it. No, it's only because I haven't played with it in a few days. It gets colder. Or it makes it nicer to play with it. You don't play with it for a few days? Well, I just play with it when I pick up my pictures. Why did you do that?
The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end zone. We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Off we go from Raymond James Stadium. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They run with the argument. It's Bucky Irving. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup. Fresh set of downs.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That'll be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
A run, and this is Aston Genty. And they'll be set up now. Past the 40 with that one. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
The Raider first down. A gain of 15. First down, Las Vegas.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll go again with Genty. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Once again, it's Genty. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Jacob Harris in there for the stop.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd and 12.
It is 3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. He works free. Great side. And he's going to score. He takes it back on the punt return. 83 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chad Rylands now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bucs will take a 7-0 lead.
Buccaneers 7, Raiders nothing. Chad Ryland.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple. In motion, that's Thornton. They'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Gets. That's on the former first rounder, the big man, Mekhi Becton. So, after the foul. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down. Here's A.J. Cole now. And remember, his first return was taken back for a touchdown. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. On the ground, it's Irvin. Room to run at the 30. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for. It's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Right back to Irvin. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Let's go.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
He's going to look for the home run ball. That's hard. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big-time play for Vegas. It's a gain of 49. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. A pistol look, and here's Genty. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Keep it on the ground with Genty. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. Pass's kick is good. And the Raiders are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, You don't feel very good about coming away with field goals, but in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And a big gain out of bounds as time runs down. An exclamation point to end this first quarter. On to the second. Buccaneers in possession of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. They'll run with Irving. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, break. Ready? Go.
That's caught is Bucky Irving. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
They'll run it. It's Irving. He steers clear of the first tackler, working his way forward for a gain of about 4.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
And he's in! Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Buccaneers. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Buccaneers extend their advantage to 14-3.
Raiders 3. Chad Ryland to kick off.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Raiders 1st down.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession. They've got it. Their own 42.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
On the double. Let's go now.
Here's a run with their tight end. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go, set. Take go.
Again, this is Irving. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Ready? Half to 60. Half to 60.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Into space. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 75 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Now, faking the give. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
On 1st down, here's Irving. And that leg going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
This one not quite on target. And too much. That one falls incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Throwing now on 3rd and 1. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
And this is a great example of what can happen when you play complementary football. The back end holds up nicely in coverage, and then that front 7 is able to wreak havoc and put an end to this play. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. can you score every time you get the ball? If they're able to do that here, they tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Terrific return. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
He was tackled at the 46-yard.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Dell, the motion man. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Vegas, first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Open man, that's Dante Thornton. And he will score! Dante Thornton, touchdown Vegas. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.